the people who really need to do it can't stop anyway. Last year, more than 2 million people cut down their drink for dry January. This year, it's thought to be even more, that will be now halfway through their month without alcohol. It's also the time of the year, as I say, where people tend to give up on New Year resolutions. Smokers, for example, stop having their first cigarette 16th, 17th of January. And of course, we've got these new drinking guidelines as well. The government advice now is, in case you didn't get it, no one should drink more than the equivalent of 1 small glass of wine per day. And everybody needs at least 1 alcohol-free day per week. And that's the first full review of the official alcohol guidelines for 20 years. So, what do you feel about dry January, giving up alcohol? Have you tried it? Can it change your life? I must admit, I'm not a huge drinker, but I think I would find it hard to begin with if somebody said, right, you're not drinking again. I think I'd miss it. It becomes a bit of a habit. But I have noticed, having said that, if you get a cold or something like that, and you don't, alcohol for me then is a absolute no-no. 2 weeks or something, and you do start feeling just slightly different. So, I think it is a good idea, but I kind of agree that it's often the people I know who do it are generally the healthy ones. And the people who've got a problem probably can't do it at all. Am I right about that? 0345 6060 973. Let's talk about alcohol, giving up drinking. Have we got our limits right? Give me a call now, 0345 6060 973. And first, let's get the view of Ian Marber, nutrition consultant, who's on the line, leading in. So, tell us about your dry January type experience then. What happened with you?
Well, it all started rather back in 2009, although it wasn't January, it was in September. I decided to take a break from drinking after a sort of busy summer, really. And I thought, well, I'm sure I can do it for a month, and it was very easy. I felt terrific, slept well, found that my focus was better. I exercised more. Not that I exercise hugely and that often, but I was exercising better simply because I wasn't skipping the odd one because I'd had a glass of wine the night before. And 4 weeks became 6 weeks, and 6 weeks became 10 weeks, and now we've not at 7 years, and I cannot imagine everything again.
I wonder if that happens for a lot of people who sort of dabble with this idea without thinking behind dry January that it might have a lasting effect.
I think it is behind this, and I think that bearing in mind alcohol concerns are behind it, and I think that I wouldn't be surprised if there was thinking that a lot of people would stop drinking, or at least be more measured in their drinking. What I have found interesting, especially when I first stopped drinking, was that there was obviously a change in social life, that a lot of people were why you stopped, you didn't have a problem. And to me that question, that the fact that the only reason you would stop drinking was that you would have a problem. But in fact, I don't think I did have a problem, and I just felt that for me I was drinking more often than I wanted to. And it seemed to be a very easy default to order a glass of wine, to meet friends for a drink, and it became a very simple, as I say, a default thing to do, and so rather lazy thing to do. And I stopped doing other things. I stopped meeting friends for other activities. It just meet at the pub, meet at the bar for a drink, and I just lost effectively a bit of creativity. So I'm pleased I have. Every now and again I get sort of rather romantic about it, and things that a glass of wine would be nice, or a cold beer on a hot day. And of course I can still have that, and it's still an option. I just choose now not to drink, and I just think it's easier not to drink than to have one every now and again.
And there, you talk about a cycle of drinking where it's not a problem as such, but you can get into this cycle of it encouraging other bad habits as well.
Yes, I mean, for me, it was very much that I didn't sleep that well, so I'd wake up the next morning and have 2 or 3 cups of coffee just through the morning. I certainly had carbohydrate cravings, and therefore, in my case, eating carbohydrates gave me away. Frustrated because I'd be sort of a bit wired through the day by having carbs and caffeine, and therefore I'd have a glass of wine in the evenings to unwind. It became very emblematic, that glass of wine at the end of the day, wine o'clock sort of thing. It became a bit, sort of smoking a fag behind the bike chair, a bit sort of rebellious, if you like. And you'd meet friends, go on, I will if you will. So it became far more than just the alcohol. And so having got that sort of cycle of carbs and caffeine during the day and wine in the evening, it just went on and on and on. And so the carbs and the caffeine created the need for the wine, and the wine created the need for the carbs and the caffeine. It just seemed, for what for? What was I doing it for?
And do you feel overall better in your sort of mind and body for doing it?
I do, yes. And in fact, I'd say the first couple of months, the effects were cumulative, and then I assumed that was as good as I would feel. But I sort of went on feeling sort of noticeably better month by month. And obviously, 7 years later, I reached I was going to feel many years ago. But I suppose really that I feel liberated from it. I feel freed from drinking, although a lot of people don't have a problem with drinking. I don't think I had a problem with drinking, so some people may be thinking, well, why stop? But I suppose it's really that alcohol is such a prevalent substance, and it does have an impact on how people feel and how they behave. We of course can know that. And it does bring social wheels. And I felt that I was using it perhaps in the wrong way, and all I meant to do was take a break. And so far the break's been 7 years. I'm not going to say I'll never drink again. I always have that choice. I can't imagine ever drinking again, but I think it's also nice to have that choice. And one day I'm going to exercise it.
Some people say that if you drink too often, and again, not to excess, but just having regular alcohol takes a certain sharpness away.
I think that's possibly true, certainly. And I think that people who do drink often, not necessarily in excess, often will probably agree with that. In many ways, there's a sophistication about alcohol that we don't have about other things that takes that sharpness away. For instance, sometimes we get sophisticated about wine, we'll choose certain years, certain grapes, certain vintages, whatever it may be, because there's sophistication, something adult about choosing wine. But at the end of the day, it's still alcohol is alcohol, and it takes away the sharpness, your focus. What difference does it make if it's 1983 or 1995? It still takes away part of you, and surely it doesn't make any difference. Surely you need that part of you, and it's something that's worth having.
From a nutrition point of view, does it give you anything good for the body?
From one perspective, yes. I mean, of course, red wine is a good source of polyphenols and antioxidants, etc. But you can get those antioxidants from grape juice. And I do think that, which is not alcohol, I do think that the kid would actually be getting good antioxidants from wine when in fact we can get them from other sources. Certainly I think it's a good relaxant, and that's no bad thing. But of course we know as the government released the first updated guidelines on alcohol in 20 years, was it 2 weeks ago, saying that any alcohol at all, any amount, even small amount daily, can actually increase your overall risk of cancer. There is a small nutritional benefit, certainly, but that nutritional benefit can be found in other foods, but non-alcoholic.
And there has been some criticism of dry January as well, that it somehow it's more appealing to the people who don't need to do it. Do you think it overall is a force for good?
I think it is, certainly. I think that the people that need to do it, in inverted commas, dry January may not appeal to them, but maybe lots of people who drink on also pilots. I think that being mindful of how much we drink and being reminded that you don't necessarily have to drink them, the frequency compared to the amounts we do, I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
Ian, thank you very much. Ian Barber, nutrition consultant. He tried his own dry January and ended up giving up completely, never went back to it for 7 years now. What's been your experience? Would you warn people to try and give up the drink? What's your experience of this? 0345 6060 973. I mean, it can be a bit of an embarrassing thing to talk about, I suppose. I don't know whether people will want to share their drinking experiences. You can certainly change your name, and you don't have to identify yourself. If you've got a useful story to tell them, please tell it. 0345 6060 973. LBC, I'm Clive Bull, 8:15.
From the LBC Travel Centre, I'm Andy Lake. The M25 is down to just 2 lanes clockwise between the A10 at Enfield and the Waltham Abbey turn-off. That's because of an accident queuing on all the approaches there. The Swander Way, Wandsworth, is still looking a little slower eastbound between the Wandsworth Gyratory and York Road. All lanes have now reopened though after an accident much earlier on today. In Addington Gravel Hill is blocked heading towards South Croydon. That's after an accident at Selston Park Road, causing delays all around the area. Looking at the North Circular, that's still queuing on both approaches. The roadworks around Leaston, you're queuing back to Brentford Road with the Harrow Road underpass. In the centre, Mile End Road is slow and partially blocked by an accident. Plus, there's been a problem with the traffic lights heading towards Whitechapel. That's making it slow all around there. And Upper Thames Street is heavy on all approaches to London Bridge. Queues back to the Blackfriars underpass. Keeping London moving, your next travel update is in half an hour.
This is LBC.
We wake up, coffee, kids to school, work, relaxing with friends, coming home. Forgot shopping groceries! Imagine your supermarket delivers to you at the push of a key, 24/7 with no additional delivery charge. Order today at eatify.co.uk. The supermarket for urban people, eatify.co.uk. The supermarket for Londoners, ETEFY, eatify.co.uk.
As a professional voiceover artist, cold and flu can really make my schedule. Indeed, it's utterly turn up to a recording when you feel this. Fortunately, this is an ad for Lemsip Max All-in-One. Its max strength formula starts to tackle those nasty cold and flu symptoms in just 5 minutes, so I can get on with my job. Lemsip Max All-in-One.